Moo Cow at the movies, he loves movies old and new. He's got lots of strong opinions and he'll share them with you. Moo! Hello, I'm Moo Cow. Before I start today's review, I'd just like to mention my other YouTube channel, Moo Cow Phonics. If you're learning to read, or more likely if you have a child who's learning to read, check out Moo Cow Phonics for some fun educational videos. And now for today's review. M. Night Shyamalan's Old, which could explain why he's losing his touch. Just kidding. He's middle-aged and his quality control has always been, shall we say, variable. Old is a supernatural thriller set mainly on a beach, and it's based on a French graphic novel by Pierre-Oscar Levy and Frédéric Peters. Now, I like the beach and I like sandcastles, but did I like this film? We shall see. No, I didn't. The film opens with a family arriving at a luxurious resort where the owner tells them of a beautiful secluded beach that only very special guests ever get invited to. They're driven there along with two other families by M. Night Shyamalan himself, playing his biggest role in one of his own films since Lady in the Water. As soon as they get to the beach, scary, unexplainable stuff starts happening. A corpse washes on the shore and decomposes within a matter of hours, and the kids who were 6 and 11 when they arrived are suddenly in their teens. Naturally, everyone starts getting very paranoid and scared. Well, I'll say naturally, but there's absolutely nothing natural about the characters' reactions or their dialogue. One guy just says, "Damn," a lot. They try to escape by climbing up the cliff face, doesn't work, by swimming away, doesn't work, and by heading back the way they came, which doesn't work, because as soon as they walk back too far, they get a headache and are spat out back on the beach. You know, kind of like how in Being John Malkovich, when after spending 20 minutes inside his head, you get spat out on the side of the New Jersey Turnpike. Like that, just not as visually or creatively interesting. In between escape attempts and recastings as the kids age every 20 minutes, the characters try to work out why they were picked to go to the beach, who's watching them from the hill, and will they age out or die before they find out. Well, in typical Shyamalan fashion, it all builds to a surprise ending, which will surely spark debate for years to come. Spoiler alert! The reason the characters in the film are chosen to go to the beach is because they all suffer from different medical conditions, and the owners of the resort are giving them experimental medicine without their knowledge. That way, they can see how effective the medicine would be over decades, and the beach can provide them that information in a day. Okay, good stuff. Well, the score was quite good. Oh, the actual premise is pretty intriguing, and you know what? The explanation for why all the characters are there, actually okay. Oh, and there is actually one really dark and twisted bit of body horror towards the end, when a lady's body becomes twisted in on itself. Like when I do this. I'll try to be brief with this. Like Shyamalan's other disaster piece, The Happening, absolutely no one in this film reacts quickly enough or extreme enough to the bizarre stuff that happens to them. Kind of like people whose reaction to this film was, it wasn't very good, was it? And say what you want about Shyamalan's earlier films, but at least those had mostly good cinematography. In this one, the camera just moves around, looking at nothing in particular. It's like, why are you focusing our attention there, Shyamalan? Why? The characters are so stupid you want them all to die quicker, and there's even a scene where a 6-year-old, who's aged up a bit, gets pregnant and gives birth. How did she get pregnant? That implies bad stuff. No, 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 no! And the admittedly decent ending reveal is kind of ruined by the fact that the last 2 survivors escape the beach by swimming for it. Yeah. Someone else tried to escape by swimming earlier in the film, but he died. But they made it because they swam a different way. In conclusion, I would only recommend seeing this film if you're a Shyamalan completist or if you enjoy so bad they're good movies, which this one just about qualifies as. I give it 2 cow pats. I would have given it 3, but there has to be a lower rung reserved for The Last Airbender. I'm still not over that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye! The Village and Lady in the Water are not all bad films. It's the writing that lets them down. Otherwise, they're actually very well made, beautifully scored, beautifully photographed, and pretty well acted. There's still things to enjoy about them, unlike old.